Hey guys, this is Bring Back the Farm, and I never got around to showing you guys the finished product of my back patio. I had one video that I kind of showed you guys how they were prepping for the concrete, and this is a thick slab. You can see how thick it is. It's probably, I don't know, a good 10 inches thick on top of road base or gravel. And you can see my kids have kind of messed it up. They like to play out here, but it's all good. So, but what they did is they came out here and they had the forms up. You can see the remnants of the forms right here, and they could have done a little nicer job with that, but it is what it is, and I'm okay with it. I'm actually going to put, my future plans are for this is I'm going to put these 4x4x8 pressure treated wood. I'm just gonna have it go straight across, so it's just gonna go from here all the way down to the chicken coop. It's gonna be this perfectly straight, crisp line. It's gonna be like 2 or 3 high of those 4x4x8 posts, and it's gonna look super nice. I'm gonna bring a ton more compost in for the garden, and that's gonna be super nice. And what they did is they poured the concrete, so they put the road base down and they compacted it, so it's a really strong, sturdy foundation. And then they came in here and they just dumped concrete after concrete after concrete, and eventually they leveled it off, and now I have this pad where I'm going to put my shed that I'm going to build hopefully next year, maybe at the year after, but I'm looking at designs. I'm going to do it all myself, and I'm going to share that with you guys too. But my shed's going to go here. My wood for my wood stove is going to go here, and I'm going to hopefully do all that in the next couple of years. But I wanted to show you guys this finished part here. They also swept it. You can sort of see it right here, but they added texture with a broom that causes it to be more slick resistant, so you don't like slip and fall and stuff if it's wet. And that's where I'm at with it. I still need to get some gravel that I'll put here so I don't get the weeds along the fence and the pad. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. This has been a big job, and I'm glad I hired it out. But that's it. That's just another project. This right here, this pad cost me $2,000. Minus, I got the guy some other opportunities from work and stuff, and so he cut it down to about $1,700. But yeah, this is a pretty big slab. It's a little over 20 by 20 with a weird angle over here. But yeah, that's about it. Anyways, I'm gonna put, so I've learned another method that I'm gonna use for the garden, and I'm gonna try it on half my garden this year because I like to do experiments. But I'm gonna have all this just how it is. This is my Back to Eden stuff. The problem with Back to Eden that I've noticed is the morning glory, once it's in it, and there's no, like, you can put more wood chips on, all that kind of stuff, it's never going to go away. And so I'm going to put a plastic layer over top, just that cheap plastic, painter's plastic or whatever, and I'll put that over top, and then I'm going to fill that up with like another ½ foot of compost. And then that will do two things. It'll retain water because the water won't go through the plastic, and it will stop the morning glory from growing. So I'm going to test that this next spring here. We'll see how it goes. I'll make sure to update you guys on that too. But it's a method that I've learned about here in Utah from a guy named Caleb Warnick, and that's kind of what he does. And his garden is awesome, weed free. He waters it once every or like 5 times summer. I mean, it's crazy, and he gets a ton of produce. And so I'm going to try that with this little section of my garden next year. I'm not going to put the Mittler method on it or nothing, but I might try that in the future with a different test. I just want to see if this will work on its own. But the main purpose of this video is to show you guys my finished pad here. I got that one finished, and then I got this one finished. And so it's a lot of work, but I'm happy it's done. Thanks for watching. This is Bring Back the Farm.